Today we are starting vocab. Okay, so we are starting all the different properties of telling if a triangle is congruent or not. Okay, so we're going to look at 2 today. There's 5 total. Okay, so one of them is SSS. Anybody know what that means? Side, side, side. So side, side, side. Okay, so SSS is side, side, side. Side, side, side. How many sides are there to a triangle? 3. So if it's side, 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 all 3 have to be the same. Okay? So let's look at this triangle here. Okay, so we have this side. We have 2 triangles here. We have one side that's the same, so we have one side. Okay? We have another side that's congruent, that's another side. We're missing a side. Is it congruent? Why yes? Because they're combined, it's a shared line, so you can assume that those are the same. Now, if it did not have those red tick marks, you cannot just assume that sides are the same. On these, they have to be given to you unless it's shared like it was there. Okay? Otherwise, it has to be given to you. You can't just assume. Okay? So this one is congruent, side, side, side. Okay? Review from yesterday. If I say triangle JHK is congruent, what would I have to say on the other side? JLK. Yep. But you don't have to write that today. Just a review. So that is side, side, side. There's 3 sides to a triangle. All 3 have to be congruent in some way. Okay? Now, let's look at another one. SAS. What do we think SAS stands for? Side, angle, side. Okay, that's the second one. So, side, angle, side. This is the kicker with it. It has to go in that order. You can't just jump around on the triangle. It has to go in order. So, let's start with the side. Do we have a side that's congruent? Yes, right here. We have one side. Okay, so we have our side. Now, is there an angle connected to that side that's congruent?
Yes.
Yes, the 90s, right? So that's A. Do we have a side connected to that angle? Where? It's the combined one again, right? So we have side. Now, what is important with side, angle, side? If we have this side, but it told us this angle, it would not work. Okay, they have to be connected in that order. Okay, so it has to be side, connected to angle, connected to side. Has to all be connected in a little circle. Okay, so are we okay on that one? Yeah. So remember, the only time you can assume that sides are congruent without markings is if they're shared like that one was. Okay, only assume if they're shared. Let's move over to B then. We're still doing side, angle, side. So do we have a side? Right here, right? We have a side. Do we have an angle?
No. Yes.
We do have an angle over here, but is it connected to the side?
No.
No, so we do not have our angle. So this is no. It's not congruent. Okay, did we have another side? Yeah, the other side is the connected one, but we do not have an angle. Where would the angle have to be?
Right where E is, but it has to be connected.
Or no.
It would have to be G, right?
G or H.
It would have to. Could it be over an H?
No.
Yeah.
No, because remember, it has to go in between the 2 sides. It has to go in between the 2 sides. So my 2 sides are here. It would have to go in between.
Oh, okay.
Side, angle, side.
Yeah. So if the
Okay.
line was HE, it would be H, right? Because it would be in between.
So are you saying if these 2 were congruent?
Yeah, and then the angle would be H and E, right?
It would
Or
have
H
to
and
be
F.
just E.
Or just E?
Just E. Now, if these 2 sides were congruent and then these 2 sides, then it would have to be H and F.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes. Yes, then you're
Why
correct.
is it not? Why is the angle not work?
Because I'll explain. So we had this side, right? It has to go in order, so we can't jump across the triangle to say this angle.
If it's like that, it'd be side, side, angle.
Yes. Okay. This has to be side connected to the angle, connected to the side. This side is what we started with, but we can't jump to this angle because it's not connected to that side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we can't just go to like the other end.
Yes, you cannot jump around the triangle. Has to all be in that consecutive order. Okay, that's why I wrote it like this to maybe help you just a little bit. Questions on side, 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 angle, side?
No.
Special thing, let's talk about side, side, side. That one's pretty easy, right? Because what do you need for side, side, side?
Just 3 sides.
All 3 sides have to be congruent. Okay, what about side, angle, side? What's special about side, angle, side?
Has to go in order.
Has to go in order. They all have to be connected. Okay, so the angle has to be in between the 2 sides. Yeah? All right.